Hello. All right. I want to do a quick, well, basically a walkthrough of how to set up a system with multiple sequencers for kind of playing in tune melodies and stuff like that. So it's not just going to be a jam. I'm going to do a patch from scratch, but I'm going to start literally from scratch by tuning my oscillators. So, um, yeah, this will be a lot more boring than usual, but hopefully useful to someone. Cool. Okay. Well, let me know if anything about the audio or whatever is not great. I'm gonna just start by tuning oscillators. So the way I usually do this is with a phone app. I don't know what the one I got is called, but there's tons of free ones. And basically just play the oscillator through speakers and tune all of them to the same key. So let's just start with one. I don't know which ones I will use, so I'm just going to do all of them. Just wiggled their frequency knobs a little bit because they were in tune, but now they're no longer, so I have to actually tune them. So let's start here with Sophia. So since I'm using headphones now, so there's no feedback, I will, instead of using a phone app, hang on, I'm going to use the Tune utility in Ableton. So as you can see, this is Sophia. I just plugged it into my output. It's currently on a D, so I'm just going to wiggle it until it gets to a standard C. Very boring. Okay, no, this is always a little bit easy to get out of whack, but that's good enough. There we go. Okay, now, of course, since this isn't calibrated well, if I change the octave, it's going to go a little bit off the... Yeah, so I should probably calibrate this at some point, but that sounds like work. Okay, so we have Sophia calibrated. Let's go with the ensemble oscillator next. Oof, yeah, let's just turn this into a clean sine sound. All right, and here we have a D sharp apparently. Oh, actually, hang on. Haha! Set up two different scenes in OBS so that I can switch cameras around, and then I forgot about it. Anyway, so I should be seeing a bit better what I do. All right. So there's probably different ways to go about this, but I like just tuning all of my oscillators to the same note at different octaves. Because it makes it way easier to play them with the same sequence and not have kind of different assumptions about what's going into the 1V oct input. Yeah, okay, here we go. Let's dirty this up a bit. What happens? Yeah, okay, it's good enough. All right, next up, this guy. I like this one. Okay, maybe not this one. Yep, that's better. Okay, cool. We are on a G. I like using this one a little bit more as a bass. So let's give it a lower C. usually if it's like within 1 cent, it's good enough. Okay. Alright, what else do we have? Rings, but that needs a trigger, so let's do that later. Alright, I did not mess up the tuning on the E370 here, because that's, I just got them basically right. But this has 4 oscillators in them, and let's talk about this later, it doesn't matter. Okay, cool, let's do elements next. Here's output. This also needs a trigger. Alright, cool. Could have done rings too. Let's just use an LFO from this guy here into the gate. Ooh, very fast. Okay. I always find this this thing a bit difficult to tune, honestly. But alright. Right, what does the tuner say? The tuner says E. Let's just bring it towards the middle a little bit. Oh, right, I think it's quantized on the coarse knob. To wiggle the fine knob. I mean, as soon as I mess with the geometry, it's going to be off again, so let's see. Yeah, you can see, like, I don't think there's much point in this. I'm going to have to tune this if I use it, which I don't think I will today. Alright, anyway, let's do rings next. So, trigger in. And let's take an output. And we're already in a C. So I'm just going to wiggle it a little bit. Okay. Good enough. All right. So, I think... Oh no, I forgot about Helico. Let's do that one next. Here we go. Oh yeah. That's maybe a bit much. Okay, so... Alright. Can't probably put both on camera at the same time, so let's just look over here. Alright, apparently that's an E. Alright, close enough. Okay, I think all of our oscillators are in tune, so I'm just gonna change this camera back. Here we go. Hi. Alright, let's test the theory by just mixing it. So I'm gonna take this. Let me switch the cameras back. There we go. Right. So you can hear they're both playing the same tone. Let's put this one in here. Again, same tone. More or less. Again, same tone. Right, okay, so that was sort of the first thing. You gotta tune your oscillators. This seems pretty obvious, and I hope everybody already knew that. And so the reason why I tuned them all to be in the same tone is so that I can kind of use sequences that are all based on the same key and have them be sort of compatible. And I think for fun, I'm going to just use, let me just unplug these here. I'm going to use different sequencers to try and make something that sounds okay together. So we have, that's kind of my pitch sequence sources in this rack. I have Bloom, which is fun, but kind of hard to control. And I have the black sequencer, which is a lot. And I have a quantizer, the Casatronics one, which was my first DIY build. Very fun. I usually drive this from like some random CV inputs. The 2 HP Turing machine next to it. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera there. Let me just switch this around again. Here we go. So, also apologies for the blueness. I just like colorful lighting. So yeah, this quantizer with this 2 HP Turing machine is my third source. Then, as I said, there's Bloom, and there's the black sequencer. Right, so where do we start? I guess let's use the black sequencer to make like a random melody in scale. And let me grab some cables here. All right. Let's just use one channel from here. That's the pitch. Put that in. What do we use? Oh, I don't use Sophia a lot, so let's do that. There we go. Right. Audio needs to go somewhere. So let's put that through a filter. Don't usually do this with one hand. And because I really love Starlab, everything in my current audio routing goes through Starlab. Setup here is like the stereo mix through filter, through Starlab, into a compressor, into the output. But most of that is kind of, compressor's off right now, and Starlab's not doing anything, so it's just turns up. I don't hear anything. What's wrong? What did I do? Oh, right. The output is off. There we go. Okay, so, right, I forgot the VCA. So let's do that instead. Here we go. Use Talon. And I guess, I don't know. No. Need a different cable. Sorry. Also, I think I'm just going to post this camera down because I really work better if I use both my hands. And there we go. I'm just going to use an envelope from Carve. And that's what cable. There. And then we'll be going into Belgrade. Okay, cool. So we have the sequence from the black sequencer going into Sofia, through Talon, Belgrade, into the output. Let's add some reverb because it's cool. All right. Cool, so I promised some random pitch, right? So I actually gonna need to pick up the camera again for this. So black sequencer has some, well, here we go. You know, this grid of notes here. So I'm just gonna randomize that. It's the chromatic sequence, which is not melodic, not what we want. So instead, I'm going to set it to a different scale. See it? Right? Yeah. let's use a minor pentatonic. So. Okay. So we have some pentatonic notes spread over 2 octaves here, roughly. I'm just gonna hit this until it's something that I like. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, there's our first melody. We have this from the black sequencer. But I promised multiple oscillators, so let's take the second one from Bloom. Just gonna turn all this down. And hope that works. Alright, cool. So for this, I'm going to take just one of the channels from Bloom into the pitch on my ensemble oscillator. Here. Right. Let's run this through Warps, which is currently using the Moog ladder filter from Symbiote. And let's go from there. Also into that sounds a bit weird, but I think I have Bloom set to the same scale. Okay, so if I remember right, this was chromatic, major minor, and major minor pentatonic, so let's use that. Okay. Let's just wiggle some stuff. Maybe make it faster. It's really chaotic, so let's reset the sequence. I'm driving all of this from Ableton, so I'm just gonna play from scratch again. That sounds better already. Okay, and for the fun of it, let's add some branches on Bloom. So we have 2 sequencers playing in the same scale, or, you know, some kind of melodic result that's in tune. Yay! All right. Some of my tea. just for the fun of it, let's add a third pitch source from the quantizer. I think I'm going to use a second channel, just the gate channel from the black sequencer to trigger it. Slow and random enough, so let's go from there to the quantizer. Let's drive rings from this. Why not? Oh god, cable salad already. This always happens. And because it's stereo, let's use outs because we can. All right, let's see what happens. I hope you can see it, but the quantizer is also set to use the same scale. It's a circular piano scale, and the things that are lit up are the ones that are active. So I could also just use like a C minor chord. Might be a bit cleaner. Something's a bit out of tune here. And yeah. Let me mute everything else and fix this. And I think that's good enough. Still sounds a bit weird. Maybe it's better that way. Okay, cool. Yeah, right, what else is there to say? I don't think there's anything. Hope that was at least interesting. Probably all stuff you already know. But yeah, this is how I set up. make sure everything's in the same scale, use the same key. All oscillators are tuned to the same note, even if they're at different octaves. And then just see what happens. Okay. I think we gotta add some drums to this. Oh, what the hell? do. Let's add some bass. I'm again just going to use a gate channel from the black sequencer, not a pitch channel. I'm just going to use the TSL as the bass voice. Putting that to the Dupfer Wasp filter. Oh wait, did I forget on... yeah, I forgot the VCA again. Here. I think this needs some boosting. Which just means everything else needs to be quieter. That could be deeper. Let's try tuning it by ear, see how wrong that goes. Yeah, could be worse. I think that's about enough. Thank you all for watching.